So the story begins with Harry, is a guy that I worked with, and he was a Korean War vet who had been injured, but his duty station had been in Florida. He was in the Air Force and he was working with bombers, um, moving them around on the tarmacs and that kind of stuff. And one day he was behind a bomber and it was backing it up. He was helping it, using those big orange rods to back stuff up. And either he kind of lost where he was or the pilot lost where he was. And that little wheel, the little wheel in the back of those old style bombers, it came around and caught Harry's leg and forced him to the ground. And then it twisted around again and just ground his leg into the tarmac. And so he was obviously rushed to the hospital, and they did everything they could for him down there, but the injury was going to need quite a bit of rehabilitation. His leg had been taken off, and he would need more care. So he was taken to Walter Reed Hospital. And we know from past blogs my fandom of Walter Reed, to say, for lack of a better term. And so he was rushed up there. He's been in a coma, kept under drug sedation. And so they finally start bringing him out of it. They, tell him what's gone on, where he is, and they start doing normal medical stuff with him, like finding out about his bathroom habits. And so they asked, oh, when was the last time that you had a bowel movement? And so he thought, and he said, well, it was the morning of the accident. And so the doctors started getting all panicked, and they said, well, that was more than 21 days ago. We've got to make sure that you're okay. So they started giving him a bunch of laxatives and stool softeners. There's this stuff that looks like lemon lime Sprite. It tastes awful, but it's like liquid dynamite. It is, you drink it, you're going to go to the bathroom. Well, he drank multiples of those, nothing was happening, and so his stomach started becoming engorged with gas. And so now he was in pain. And the doctors told him, well, if you don't go, we're going to have to do surgery on you. And so he said, well, you did this to me. I was fine, feeling fine until, you gave me all this stuff, and now I'm not in good condition. So they said, okay, we're going to try one more thing. We're going to try warm coffee enemas. And the doctors told him that there's something about the caffeine, something about the warmth or whatever, and it's supposed to get your system moving in the right direction. And so he was brought in, and the tech that brought him into the bathroom said, okay, we're going to take this tube, put it up your rear, drain all the coffee into you, and then we'll pull it out and see how your system reacts. So he brought him into the small bathroom in the hospital room that he was in, and asked Harry to bend over. He put the tube up his rear, drained all the coffee out, and the tech told him, okay, I'm going to pull the tube out now. Try to hold it in as long as possible so that it can do its work, and then we'll go. And so he pulled it out, and Harry said he felt his butt go. And then, boom! And so he looks around, and 21 days plus of blockage that he had quickly evacuated his system all over the tech, all over the wall behind him, and he was much relieved, the tech not so much. But that is my favorite story to tell. I think it's hilarious. And it's also a good point that this is the only good use for coffee. So, see you later.